Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 61.6 kilograms. He holds a record of 3 wins for just 1 defeat. Representing Lion's Den, give it up for Jye Studdon! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 60.9 kilograms. Representing south of the border Muay Thai, CMBT and the Academy. He holds a record of 1 win and 0 defeats. Give it up for Paiariki! When our action begins, our referee in charge, Peter Hickmott.
First assignment for Peter Hickmott inside Eternal MMA cage. Good to have the best referee in the business.
All right, Johnny, good. Paiariki, good.
Back on the GC round 1. Here we go. They will touch gloves.
Swinging a miss early from Mr. Cook. Jye Studdon steps into the middle, try and take the centre of the cage here this evening. 2 very calculated strikers. Paiariki Cook has great eyes. Fighting out of the opposite stance at the moment. As here comes Jye Studdon, just crashing chest to chest with Paiariki Cook.
And it was a much more composed start than the last fight, but now we're into it. Jye looking to apply pressure against the cage.
Yeah, those guys didn't even let us settle in, did they, Ben?
No, it was over before we'd even got our vocal cords warmed up to.
Once again, this matchup proudly presented by proper number 12, Irish Whiskey.
Paiariki
Oh,
Cook.
a great knee to the body then. 1 return by Pai Cook.
Doing a good job to pummel his left underhook. And nice and deep. Remember, on the ground, a jiu-jitsu purple bout, but he's in the front headlock position at the moment. Studdon tries to knee his head off into the adjoining suburb. Looking for a leg entanglement there for a second was Cook, but manages to get back up to his feet. Hard knee to the breadbasket from Studdon. Studdon with mean intentions in the clinch. Needed to go to the whizzer there, Ben Vickers, but gave it up and sees his back exposed.
And here we are again, second fight in a row. We're going to see the back defense of Pai Cook can hold up slightly better than Suki's did.
Yeah, well, Studdon kind of rushed that position and he's lost it now. See if he can transition to another attack.
He's looking to lock up a triangle here.
Pops his head out. Pai Cook in a great position now.
Yeah,
And there's nothing worse as a coach when you're sitting there and your guy's in a good position and he just does something a little too quickly and ends up in a bad position, which is what has happened here. But this is what the amateurs are for, right? We need to teach these guys, they need to slow down a little bit and enjoy these positions that they find themselves in.
Yeah, it's a good way to lose your ride home from your coach. But here goes Paiariki Cook looking to climb, Studdon like a banana tree. You might abandon that. Looks to transition now down onto the legs.
It's going to be tough because Jye has that underhook. He's worked his way back out. I'm going to see some more striking.
Tell you what, both boys use a ton of energy in the opening stanza here in round number 1. 30 seconds to play. It's been a close round. Big damage done early from Studdon with the knees.
They gave each other like 30 seconds of filling out process and then it's been all gas since then. So 19 seconds left on the clock. Both boys will be looking to get back to their stalls, get some advice and see how the fight's going to go from this point forth.
Well, it looks like we're going to see a second round. Sorry to cut you off, Ben. But with 10 seconds left, these guys are not slowing down. We will finish round 1 with a bang. As Peter Hickmott says, that'll do it. We'll see you in round 2.
He's keen bean to get it underway. Both boys' corners have had a chance to settle them down there for a second.
A right hand and a nut shot to kick the round off.
It's one way to get the party started, boys. Not my kind of party.
Who landed the nut shot?
Pai.
Pai, all right.
All good, just in the fight.
So we'll take a little break until Jye's got his faculties back together again, and then I'm sure we'll get straight back into action.
And I think this will serve both boys well, to be honest. I think they got some instructions between rounds to settle them down a bit, get back to the game plan. There's a wild and frenetic start to this one.
Well, he does have 5 minutes. He won't take 5 minutes to recover from that low blow. As Peter Hickmott signals us on once again, no doubt these guys will continue the pace.
What's concerning me is the jab count for this evening is maybe 0. We need to start establishing some distance and getting some composure going on here.
I agree. I think these guys... He's complaining again.
Over here.
Okay.
We'll have to go upstairs for that one. We'll get the snickometer out, perhaps. But it was interesting signs there from Studdon. When play got started once more, he was starting to fake levels a lot. And he's faking levels and coming back upstairs with the hook. Fake levels came up with a straight up kick. I wonder if when play resumes, if he'll be looking to take this one down to the mat. It's Paiariki Cook comes out in southpaw to start off. Shifting left hand from Studdon. Here he comes. And Cook changes levels. Looking to attack with a high guard now. He's all the way on his left hip.
Oh, wow.
Reclaims full guard. Purple belt well and truly on display there from Paiariki Cook. Let's see what kind of guard he's got now.
I think Studdon was motivated there. He's sick of getting kicked in the balls, so he decided that he was going to get this one on the mat and save the crown jewels another beating.
A mistake there from Paiariki Cook as he looked to entangle the legs. He ended up giving position, but he's reclaimed it once more, and the crowd cheers him on here on his way to attack the neck of Studdon. Both hooks in now, triangle, body triangle in place, and he's got half a round to work. Right in the driver's seat now
This
is
is the
Paiariki Cook.
second time that he has given up position while being the aggressor, Jye Studdon. Big mistake.
Here comes the attack. He's palm to palm, and that's tight as you like. Looking to flat him out now. Here comes Paiariki Cook, looking to finish this one in the second.
Great work from Studdon there. He wasn't accepting that choke, kept moving, didn't let it get secure, and lives to fight another day. He's still in the frying pan, though.
Certainly in the frying pan. And a little bit of oil and a little bit of paprika coming the way of Paiariki Cook. 1 minute now to go. I like the way that Cook's using his legs just to lock this position in place. He's very high now, but right across the face, looking to remove some of those teeth is Paiariki Cook. Studdon.
Good switch over of the sides there. And this is sore on the neck. It's not a choke at this point, it's a crank, but it hurts like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, it's very... Just face of Studdon is one of agony. And now with 30 seconds, Paiariki Cook looking to make a statement with the hands. Up against the cage. The lines right in front of the Lions Den team too.
And sometimes I'd like to see the boys, and I understand it's their amateur career and they're still learning, but if you can punch your way to a submission, it's much easier than trying to just fight hands and force your way to a submission. Get your opponent to worry about strikes and then try and slide something in there. But he's been super close this round to finish, and props to Jye for hanging in there tight and not, you know, sometimes people take the way out that's offered to them, and Jye's definitely not that guy.
Well, we're going to go to a third and final round. It's close on the scorecards at the moment, but you'd have to think.
Let's see what he comes up with.
Round 3, we are underway. Final chance for these guys to prove to the judges or each other with a finish who is worthy of the win. A nice overhand right for Studdon now. Paiariki needs to try and do his best to continue that momentum found in the second.
Yeah, Studdon has just lowered his jab and was jabbing at the chest of Cook. The left hand of Cook has been pretty low through this fight. I wonder if there's an overhand right going to follow after that. Changing levels in the jab from Studdon, who's happy to kick away at the moment with the centre of the cage. There's a good, nice, crisp combination. Just took a little bit of power off it and connected well, did Studdon.
Two-piece lands for Studdon. Cook needs to come back with something.
And Studdon's got a bit of range. I'd like to see him using it, standing on the outside. He's got a beautiful one too. I'd like to see him stand on the outside and land those shots a little bit more.
Well, you made mention of that, Ben. You've got to stick that jab, and there's another one there, followed by a right hand. Good round so far for Studdon. He could close this one out in style.
Well, Paiariki Cook standing in the centre of the cage at the moment. His head straight up and down in the air, and he's standing right in front of Studdon. So a 1-2 is going to connect. Doing well now, forcing his man back to the cage is Studdon. Pai comes back off in southpaw, kicks to the legs, right hand lands of his own, spins Studdon around. Here comes Paiariki Cook. Studdon having none of that. Looking to get back into the grapple once more. Half a round done in the third in what's been a close fight. Paiariki Cook scrambles to the back, hooks into the chair of the crowd. Great exchange between these two. Second hook comes in for Cook now. And
looking for that body triangle again.
He doesn't need to chase the finish potentially here, Ben Vickers, with half a round to go. He might just be able to control the position, do a little bit of damage with the hands. If the submission comes, it will.
I'd like to see him look for a finish. I always would encourage fighters to just, especially at the amateur level, like go out there and start hunting those finishes. Become a sniper. Like when you get into these positions, be a finisher, so that people will be then tentative to even like indulge in these kind of positions with you. I think it's important that he doesn't waste a minute of his career just sitting there hoping that he gets the win. You know, I'd like to see him press that finish.
I share that sentiment. So does Paiariki, as it would seem. Forearm just driving into the mouth of Studdon. 30 seconds to go now. Body triangle changes sides there from Cook. Studdon gets his head down to the mat, looking a hand fight. But he needs to address the legs if he wants to go anywhere, because Father Time is starting to become the enemy of Studdon. And our third and final MCT.
Well, that'll do it. Peter Hickmott says 3 rounds is enough. We will go to the judges to find out who takes the win in this one. Paiariki not convinced.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for a decision. 3 judges score the contest: 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28. For your winner by unanimous decision in the red